Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Mimi, aka Pisces here, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. Thank you to the new subscribers, okay, for subscribing. Welcome. You're so very welcome to the fam, okay? Welcome back to all of my beautiful fam who's already here, okay? Always happy to have you, my lovers. Um, God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. So this is a guardian angel Raziel reading, okay? So Raziel, I was watching the Bob Marley movie, okay, and I got a lot of downloads from this movie, okay. The first thing that I wrote was Bob Marley's beautiful and expressive faith in his mission and the message he was here to spread. I think that we can all learn, like we can all take a lot from that. You know what I mean? Like I think that he really knew his value, he knew his worth, and he knew the importance of keeping God or Jah in his life at all times. This is why he made such big, passionate movement forward and such a big impression on the world. He called judgment on, you know what I mean, big governments and ugly things that he's seen in the world that he really didn't like. And he did it through the music. He did it in an extremely inspired way. Okay. I wrote he was extremely inspired, sometimes to his own detriment, you know, but I wrote one on accident. Like, I think that sometimes he would forget to come home to himself. This is kind of how Spirit was putting it to me. Okay. Um, he used to say greetings in the name of his imperial majesty Jah. Okay. So that's like important. I don't know. They want me to say that. So the Rastafarian beliefs, that's what Bob Marley was all about. He was Rastafarian, okay? It says the Rastafarian believe that they are being tested by Jah or God through slavery and the existence of economic injustice and racial downpression, okay? Which is the illusion of freedom, okay? So this is right along, you know, right in my wheelhouse of things to talk about, okay? Like I think for so very long, you know, this is true in so many different ways. Okay. It's not even funny, you know, downpression is a real thing. The illusion of freedom, the illusion of choice, the illusion that, you know, like the system is set up for everybody to win. Okay. We just all so lazy, you know what I'm saying, that we just never get to reach our goals because we just don't try. But that's just really not the thing, you know. I think that somewhere along the way, you know, they made the shift. They made the shift from oppression, which was where, you know, it was obvious they had complete and absolute control of the people, to this place of downpression where it's the illusion that they don't have complete control. You know what I mean? Not to say that they have control, because of course God has control at the end of the day, but you know, this is still the biggest agenda that they push. You know, Spirit's always saying the greatest show on earth, you know, so many different, so much shadow happening, so many things that are hidden, so much mysticism and things that we really are meant to uncover as the people for ourselves. Okay. It says they await deliverance from captivity and their return to Zion, you know, which is the journey. Okay. This is what I really got from it, you know. Captivity is being trapped in the matrix, being, you know, convinced you have to live life a certain way or do things a certain way or be a certain way or have certain things in order to, you know, really enjoy life, or really to get to the place where you need to be, to really be like, oh, God blessed me because now I got $1 million. Like, and all that time before being angry with God because you don't have $1 million, you know, that's not really what life is about, you know. That is the thing that is the captivity. It's not the literal chains and jail cells. That's captivity. They learned how to trap the people as a whole all together. This is, you know, they're talking about a system of oppression or downpression. a system of people who think they are above the laws of God, a system of people who are extremely reckless and controlling, trying to block the people of God from, experiencing the life that they were always meant to experience. So the Rastafarians believe that the teachings of Jesus Christ have been distorted in Babylon, their term for Western society, which I was like, sounds true to me. The teachings of Yeshua are extremely misunderstood. So they wanted me to look, well, Archangel Raziel, or I'm just going to say Raziel, okay? Raziel wanted me to look into the city of Zion, okay? What is it? What is it in the Bible? So in the Bible, Zion is described as a city of holiness, okay? And then let me just say this. We got stalkers, okay? And we got sticks and stones will may break your bones, but words will never hurt you, okay? And then we got false divine feminine and masculine. He wants me to get into this before I get into that, okay? So this is people that keep an eye on us at all costs, okay? Anybody that has tapped into the city of holiness within themselves, okay, are being attacked by all of these false ass divine feminine masculines out here in this world. People who really are throwing all of this nasty information around and just trying to really make this whole spiritual thing look like it's so ridiculous or it's so stupid or whatever. But we're really doing what we're supposed to be doing, really focusing on God, on the divine, on which way we should be walking, what it is we should be doing, what is our true message or mission that we're here to do or spread here in this world. You know what I mean? And a lot of these people are guilty, okay? And this system is being burnt down in a major way at this time, okay? It's a lot of secret court cases that we don't know about that are going on, okay? But we know about that shit, right? Because we all psychic readers and and we certified by God, okay? So the city of wholeness, I said the city of wholeness, okay? That's what it is, though. The city of wholeness, okay? The city, Zion, is the city of wholeness, or the place that you find within yourself when you are whole and tapped into the Christ light. Okay. It says it's used to describe a place appointed by the Lord where his followers can live and serve God freely. Okay. It says scripture refers to Zion as the city of holiness and a city of refuge where the Lord protects his people from evils in the world. Now, don't that sound like this journey, okay? When you go within and you find Christ, that Christ light, you really find where God truly exists. You tap into yourself, into your home, into your wholeness. You tap into Zion, the city of holiness, okay? And you are then protected from all evils of the world. No sicknesses, no spells, no nothing can touch you. It says Zion is home, which is located within and is reached when you reach true enlightenment or wholeness within the self. So next I seen unity. Okay, I either seen it or I heard it. I don't know. I wrote it down. I wrote unity and I wrote 8:58 under that because that's what time it was when I looked up at the time. Okay, it says unity, and then so it says to achieve unity outside of us, we must achieve true unity within. And this is really what a lot of people are fighting against, right? The people with the agendas, they're fighting against us achieving unity within. Because when we achieve unity, shit like the shit has been, okay, look, stuff like the shit that has been coming out of my mouth for, going on 2 years now starts to come out of us. Real, true divine messages, real understanding, real clarity on what truly is going on around us. Who's there for us? Who's not there for us? What is the real agenda of this place? Am I free? Am I healed? Am I whole? Am I tapped into God the way that I should be tapped into God? I don't have to follow this system. I don't have to do what they say I need to do. I don't want to be like that. I'm not going to go buy that because they wearing that. That's the kind of shit that they want to avoid, because how can they make money off of us if we're so focused on God and knowing that God is all we need inside and out. It says he spoke of removing color lines and uniting as one people, creating the true nation under God, okay? And that's exactly what's going on at this time. We are here creating the true nation under God. And the more that we tap into this true nation, the more we tap into this collective energy, the more power we have over the seven scorpions, or the more power we have over the lower vibrational energies that think they run this world. I'm here. Who run the world? Girls. Girls, okay? So feminine energy run this shit, okay? The energy of love, the energy of compassion. That patriarchal stuff, it gotta go, okay? Or it gotta integrate into this beautiful, wild femininity, okay? So 858 said that you're headed towards substantial positive changes in your life on many levels. Okay, so after I wrote that, I started hearing there is only Jah. Everything I do for Jah. Everything I am and have is because of Jah and belongs to Jah. Jah giveth and taketh away to build strength of heart. Okay, so this is how your view on God is, I believe, okay? For you, there is only God and nothing else. Everything you do for God. Even if you just waking up and brushing your teeth and loving yourself and, doing your skincare routine, because you know that that self-love taps you into the energy of God, taps you into the love that God has for you, and therefore shines on the outside of you and protects you. You know that whatever God takes, he will always replace. And that you only get stronger through these trials and tribulations that he's carrying you through. It says 858 is a gentle reminder to connect with your inner self and listen to your intuition. Next, I channeled, there's no such thing as a poor life. Only the blessing of life and the simple joys Jah blesses you with in life, okay? So know that no matter what kind of life you live, baby, you live a rich life with this Nine of Pentacles energy. No matter what kind of life you live, it is a rich one. It is beautiful. It is bountiful. Everything you need is provided, and you receive so much replenishment, so much health, so much love, so much joy to complete this life with. And there's a real need for you to constantly stay in contact with that. That is the way that you really truly reach the goals that you're trying to reach, okay? He's saying, just look where Bob Marley was able to go. Even if we don't agree with all of the teachings of the Rastafarian beliefs, it is dead on when it comes to the way that you should be giving it up to God, the way that you should be giving God the credit, the way that you should be giving God the praise. You should be making as much noise about your divine journey and where you're going and what you're here to do for the divine as you possibly can. 858 is a sign from the universe that you have the power to create abundance and success in your life as long as you keep your eyes on Jah or on God, okay? But you're doing great. You really are in this same place of beautiful expression that Bob Marley was at. You know what I mean? In this place where you have so much faith in your mission and you're starting to understand the true message that you're here to spread, starting to understand where the inspiration is coming from and what you really are to do with that inspiration. I think you're no longer awaiting this deliverance from captivity, but stepping into to the mentality that you were born free and that you're going to remain free until you leave this realm. That you are infinitely free because you have tapped into the energy of God, baby. All right. So what's going on with them? We got feelings and subconscious with Moon, okay? So it's like if you're not feeling like if you're not feeling like this, there's a need for you to really tap into your feelings and into your subconscious and really do a little bit of like retraining, you know what I mean? Getting rid of whatever it is that you don't need. I think your intuition is amazing though, okay? I don't want you to feel like you're doing anything wrong, but you could have a little bit of subconscious work that you need to do. Like really face your feelings when it comes to what it is that you have and what, like, this is giving me the energy of scarcity. I've seen 1414. Like really pay attention when it comes to these things within yourself, okay? And how it is that you're looking at it. How are you looking at the provisions that God has for you? Are you looking at them as something that, you have within that are always with you? Or are you looking at them as something that's on the way? You know what I mean? This says the third house, which is the house of communication and interaction. But on here it says the house of communication or the house of sharing. Okay, it governs how people communicate and connect with others, including their written and verbal communication styles. It also covers how people interact with themselves, their environment, and those they know very well. I feel like, you could be someone who's really meant to dream up this amazing vision that you have for the future. Okay, someone who could be very extroverted, or you could have an extroverted side that you really haven't quite tapped into. But I think that your views on like love and on beauty and on all of these different expressions of life that you really absorb, that or that you have absorbed in this lifetime, are really some things that are shining through. Maybe you could have just completed some very important subconscious work when it comes to your feelings, when it comes to your drive, when it comes to the way that you go out and accomplish things in life. Okay, I said 1414. 1414 is a message from the universe or spirit guides that conveys guidance and a specific message about your path. It's a sign of encouragement and support from the divine realm, a strong reminder that you're on the right path and your efforts will pay off. So don't feel like you're doing something wrong just because you're staying steady and you're doing what it is that you need to be doing, and people want to stop you or cut you off, or try to make you look crazy or whatever. Don't nobody care. We got 1611. Okay, don't nobody care because I'm royal lineage. Okay, you are royal lineage. You know who provides what is provided for you. You are the heir of his imperial highness. Okay, so this entire world is like the kingdom that you are free to roam about and to attract whatever it is that you want or need. You know, what else? What's going on outside of them? We got the east, okay? So that's Eastern Star energy because there's a little star underneath that. We got surrounded by good on all four sides, okay? The east could be significant, okay? It could be from like the eastern part of town, okay? From the East Coast. We got Capricorn at the bottom of the deck. You could be a Capricorn, or someone outside of you could be a Capricorn. And I feel like this kind of like suppression or oppression energy, I seen 1717, it plays out on a large scale, but also on a small scale, because the universe mirrors us within, right? So as a collective, as a whole, there has been much more negative energy going around, much more of this bigot energy than there has been this, focus, staying positive, focusing on my goals and on God type of energy going around. Of course, this is changing at this time, but it's still in the process of changing. So you still have people around you who are hating on you because of your color, because your age, because your sex, because your gender, because your sexual preference, because of your religion, because of your social class, or because of your spirituality. Like, this energy of people around you always finding some reason to be mad at you, or some reason to hate on you, some reason to go talk about you and snicker behind your back. And I think that you've healed so much of your feelings and subconscious that you really just don't give a shit about this. Someone could be trying to attack your health, but also on a large scale, this works out as they've been attacking our health for years, giving us medicine we don't need for years, putting sicknesses out in these streets that they invented, okay? Charging us for health care and things that should be free. We got the court case right here, okay? Like I said, they finna start going to court about these different things. You've already been seeing this play out. There's a lot of change that's going on in these streets, okay, when it comes to our elders, which is what the 50s and 60s is giving me, okay? We got coven ties, so many coven games, so many magic has been thrown out here. So many secret things that we're just now becoming aware of, and it's just like more and more and more shit being uncovered. But know that this is all a good thing, that this is all for a good cause, all taking us all to this place where we will be able to find unity. Unity is the goal of us all as a collective, okay? What else? We got the Five of Cups, okay? I think that there are a lot of people who work with that negative sort of energy, with that vibration, people who don't want to, people who rather work under the light of the moon is what I'm hearing, okay? So like people who work in the dark, people who work undercover, people who work in a hidden, sneaky type of way, okay? They all are in sadness and despair, okay? Because the wheel has turned in the favor of God's people, okay? Yeah, we got the Eight of Chalices, okay? We're walking away from this. We don't want to work like slaves for them for nothing no more. Okay? We don't want to have to like dress to impress and have to keep buying everything. You know what I mean? To keep up with the fucking Joneses. We don't want to spend $500 on a little bit of groceries that don't even last all month because they keep raising the prices on everything. And woohoo, oh, there's no tax on food, so we should be happy. Dang, man, dang. We got the 10 of cups, okay, or the 10 of chalices. So our ancestors have been doing a lot of work with us on this, you know. Like we're breaking up and changing so much more things than we think that we are, you know, even from our little homes or whatever. All of this spiritual work that we've been doing, all of this focus we've been having on the divine, all of this beautiful energy that we're putting out here into this world is very effective and it's bringing in big changes in a major way. They tired of this. They getting tired. This is the Nine of Wands, okay? They're tired, they're undecided, and they don't know what to do about all of these different people in the collective that are being awakened and powered up at this time. All of these different people stepping into their potential. All of these people taking leaps of faith and feeling like it's better to just, you know, be homeless or go out on their own than it is to work for these sneaky ass government people. And there's a lot of blessings, you know, sneaking up on the collective at this time. A lot of rewards going out coming from God himself, okay? And please believe you one of those people that are being rewarded, that are being, you know, held up to the light. We got life restored with the priestess of the phoenix, okay? Your life has been restored in an amazing way because of the way you dig deep and clean things out of yourself. Because you know who really truly does provide everything for you, who covers and cares for you. You know who your divine guardian is and where your high priest or high priestess powers come from, baby. You are so protected because you are so important. Whatever lessons you have, whatever light you have to spread, whatever energy you have to give to this world, it is so necessary. You are tapped into this beautiful flower of life energy, and you are only expanding more and more, stepping deeper into divine creativity and your manifestation abilities. He's saying like changing the world one imagining at a time, you know, because that's really truly how powerful we are, right? The power to, we're visionaries, literally. The power to use our third eye to envision a truth or to envision what it is that we need to happen. And that thing actually having the power to happen if enough of the collective have that very same vision for this world, okay? I'm hearing majority rules, and we are becoming the majority and are no longer the minority. We got the goddess of 10,000 names, okay? Giving me big soldier energy, okay? We got magic and ritual, okay? Talking about creating a sacred practice. These sacred practices that we have developed for ourselves, that we have, you know, taken from our ancestors and things like that, or I should say that has been given to us by our ancestors, has got us shining in a whole nother way. This magic that we're creating on this in this world has got us rising like the sun, okay? It says rising sun, the divine solar child reborn, okay? We've been reborn through all of this spiritual work that we have been doing. And not only that, we have helped the earth to be reborn to a higher frequency, okay? So it's very important that you continue to hold on to that, that you continue to flex your star power and your star seed abilities in the most positive and productive way that you can at this time. I didn't even read you the Ten of Cups. I was supposed to, but I guess maybe I was supposed to read it right now after the first row for this one. So it says this card symbolizes family, chosen, nuclear, blended, or supernatural. They are your people, and you are invited to relax into their familiar embraces. You may be feeling fulfilled. You may be feeling fulfilled by time with your Scooby's secret rendezvous in a crypt, but bonding with your coven, whatever the case, keep prioritizing time for them, okay? So I don't know. That was kind of confusing. It was using like, little stuff from the show. But I think that's the point. Like this entire thing, everybody that's here, these are our people, okay? You is my people, okay? If you're looking at me, okay? And every person that you see is your people. Some of them have distorted views. They're still a little bit lost, but at the end of the day, the goal is unity, okay? So don't forget that and try to walk around this earth and look at yourself as someone who is surrounded by good on all four sides. And that becomes more and more true every time you wake up and envision yourself living in such a world, okay? And also that keeps your cup overflowing the way that it should be overflowing. When you restore your life, you commit to restoring the life of others with the help of your divine guardians. Okay. What's divine guardian and high priestess? Okay. The star. You are here to be a star from the divine. Okay. Like I said, use your star seed powers. Okay. You are here to collect this light, this beautiful energy from the earth, and to pour it out onto this earth and affect as many people as you can with this beautiful light, spreading the love, spreading the unity, spreading the joy, spreading the happiness. What's high priestess and flower of life? We got justice, okay? And seeing this become a real true outcome, seeing this become something that you really truly can grasp is really your justice on this earth, okay? What's the flower of life and the goddess of 10,000 names? Peace. When you tap into the flower of life and find the peace within yourself, you become someone who constantly radiates peace out into the world, okay? You are literally attracting world peace. What's the goddess of 10,000 names, the magic and ritual and rising sun? We got the devil, okay? So helping to break the collective away from this more negative energy that has been, pretty much in charge for that last cycle. That cycle has ended, and it has ended because of the work that you have done just by clearing out your own feelings and subconscious about life, okay? It's a very contagious and powerful thing, much more powerful than we give it credit for. Maybe because we don't see immediate results, or because we just don't feel, because some of us feel like, oh, little old me, how can I make this much change? But I think that you're stepping into a much bigger place, and you really need to celebrate all of the things and all of the accomplishments that you have been able to do thus far, okay? Because it's a lot of people with their eye on you right now, okay? Look. It's a lot of people with their eye on you. You divine empress, or you divine emperor. But even if you are a masculine, you are upholding this empress energy like nobody's business, okay? It's beautiful. You guys are so fertile, so creative, so many different things within yourself, so many different dimensions and, light energies for you to tap into to make your expression, for the divine and for your life and for your gratitude and where you want to see the world go. Like there's so many different ways that you can creatively express this and make so much noise, okay? And it's just like, it's beautiful, okay? And this energy within yourself, okay, this independent wealth that you hold, this strength that God has blessed you with, and the ability to move forward no matter what challenges come up against you, it's everything. It is what makes you a leader in your own right. Someone who's able to constantly transform and shift to fit the moment in the best possible way, okay? In the most positive way. You bring that beautiful fire for God wherever it is that you go, in whatever it is that you do. And that's why you in this Ten of Pentacles energy, and nobody gonna take you out of that shit. Because you do what you're supposed to do for God. And so it don't matter what they try to do, how many covens they put together. They could, combine 5 mini covens and make a super coven, and they still gonna get their asses handed to them because their goal is not unity. Their goal is their own private agendas. I'm hearing like private agendas within private agendas. Okay, like the rabbit hole. Okay, the iceberg energy of it all, always constantly showing you a tip of what's going on, a little piece of what is actually happening. What's the Ace of Cups and the Star? We got Awen, okay, with gifts. And that's why these gifts have been released out. That's why there's such divine inspiration out here in this world. And that's why this mass awakening has been activated and is so powerful, because it's so important to this world, to each and every single one of us, to our children and their children and their children. What's the Star in the Justice card? We got blood mouth, okay? So many people trying to sacrifice all of these stars, okay? Sacrificing all of these high priest, high priestess energies so that they can continue to collect our justice for the betterment of them, so that they can stop the advancement of the earth, because they rather slither around in the dark and keep everything a secret so they can remain in absolute power and have all of the money and influence and leave the masses to, fend for themselves. It's ridiculous. Whew. What's justice in the Four of Swords? We got sorceress, okay? It says rituals, power, and will. So it's like they thought that because, they was doing all of this sorcery, all of this magic, all of these sacrifices, that they were delaying God in some sort of way. These people have really convinced themselves that they have this much more power with the devil than with God. But it was just a trick, okay? And now God is showing them a little bit of something about power and about the real true will of him, and how when he want to move, he can move, okay? So he awoke all of these prophets and all of these people who are able to receive guidance, and has set us all in the right direction that we need to walk in order to make this whole unity thing happen. So don't stress about it being such a big job and, oh my gosh, where do I start? You start by just playing your part, by playing your instrument in the music, in this big musical that is, the music of the universe. You play your little instrument and make your joyful noise unto the Lord, and it, before long, everybody playing their instrument and doing what it is that they need to do, it becomes this beautiful, amazing, and explosive sound, okay? We got Salu with vitality, health, and energy. And we got Elder with experience and lessons, okay? You guys are keepers of symbols, keepers of signs, keepers of messages, keepers, you guys have visions, and you guys go into trances, and, we see apparitions and all of these different amazing things that are happening for us. And, Raziel saying it's easy to get caught up in all of the gifts and all of these different things, and to put too much on it and put too much pressure on ourselves and feel like there's a certain place we have to be or a certain way we have to act. And even some people get overtaken by the fear of the journey, by the fear of the people who think they have the power to sacrifice us or do a little ritual and take us out and get us out the way so they can, feed off of our bliss and find contentment and happiness in their lives, have satisfaction and security because they took a divine one out. But they are sadly mistaken, okay? We are just a whole he showed me like a field, like a pack of golden unicorns all running together, respecting each other's spaces and shining equally and beautifully next to each other as we run toward our goals, or run in the beauty that is life, okay? Knowing we're protected and being champions in our own right, and being able to stand next to each other and give each other the credit. and not feeling, societal pressured by society to give the next person some shade just because we don't like their shoes. Like such ridiculous things that they've been pushing out to the collective as important this entire time. But I mean, they can't teach us about God because they don't really know God. What's Alwyn and Bloodmouth? We got ego death, okay? Big tower energy to that shit. So all that sacrifice and all of that is over, okay? So if you're still running into those kinds of energies, please feel free to not even bother to entertain it at all. Yes, it's there, it's happening, but it's not having no effect on you because you are a beautiful star. You have such a huge and important mission here. And your mission and your message is the point and the focus of the entire thing. What is Bloodmouth and Sorceress? Okay, we got Gateway with the vision, okay? Spreading God's love, spreading the light, everybody being focused on that very same light, on that very same love. That's the whole mission. That's the true justice. What is? We got Manifestier with creation, okay? We got guidance, we got offering, we got balance, and we got peace, okay? So like, and it's like in return is what he's getting at, in return, God offers you the ability to effortlessly create what you want to see in your reality. In return, God offers you clarity and guidance. In return, God offers you balance and whatever it is that you want to see come true in this reality. In return, God offers you inner peace and happiness and joy. And all he's asking for you to do is focus on him while you while you co-create what it is you came here to co-create for him or with him. Okay, we got initiation. So I feel like at this time, and then we got it's already happening. Okay, it's already happening for sure. But it wouldn't have been happening without you. Okay, I think that's kind of just what I heard. It wouldn't be happening without you, baby. So this energy of you also giving yourself the credit. Yes, it sounds like a big job, and like I said, you just have to do what you can do in it. Focus on what it is God got you focusing on, and don't feel like you have to carry the whole thing because that keeps your cup from overflowing. Focus on the vision that he has given you. And know that every little thing that you do helps this big tower to come to these people or, governments or whoever else thinks that they have the power to, down press the divine collective. Okay. What's Sorceress and Vulva? We got bliss. Okay. And we got unconditional love with blueprint. Okay. So know that everything that you need to have on this journey, everything that you need to express out into this life, or everything that you need to attract bliss is all written within you, okay? You hold the blueprint and you unlock more and more and more of that the more that you operate out of that energy of unconditional love, okay? Yeah, we got magic with alignment, okay? You are in alignment. The magic is located within you. Everything that you touch gets lit up with that beautiful light of God, okay? And also these lifelines on this hand is catching my attention. And also the flower of life is on her hand, okay? That's the flower of life, these little circles behind the light, okay? So the flower of life is within you, baby. And then we got Mama Wata after that with memory. Come on. You're unlocking all of these different memories of who you are and what you're meant to do out in this world. I heard it's quiet. Ain't no back talk because it say silence right here, okay? This loyalty you showing the divine, this higher perception and passion you're operating with is conjuring up this beautiful legacy that you're here to build. So just go, okay? That's what this say. Just go. This say animal energy channel, okay? So continue to just channel. You're like, you guys are shamans, high priestess, high priestess. Y'all are ascended masters and very powerful energies, okay? If anybody can make a difference, baby, it's you. And it's very important that you believe that and continue to focus on what it is that you're doing, because the divine is very proud of us as a collective, okay? Also, you can have a very powerful throat chakra, baby, okay? What's ego, death, and vision? Oh, shoot. Justice again. Okay. So this shit crumbling down, okay? That's our justice. These people getting caught up in all of their sacrifices, all of their crimes, all of the people that came up missing, and all of these different things. They're getting caught. It's all being uncovered. All type of footage being released, all type of paperwork being released, okay? Without redactions. they just releasing all kinds of truth, okay? With the sun. It's the time of exposure. So don't worry about anything. Know that everything you want is coming in. More of this energy of her focusing on her intuition or focusing on God. And more of this beautiful Ten of Cups energy. Because it's all so divinely guided, okay? What's vision and bliss? We got the Strength card. And we got the Chancellor of Wands, okay? Or the King of Wands. More of that leader energy. I heard something about leading a revolution, okay? That's what God's doing right now. God is the leader of the revolution at this time. So just stick with the program, you know. Just don't get discouraged or feel like you're not going to be successful or feeling like you have to do so much more than what you're doing. Some of us have itty bitty jobs and some of us have big jobs and big messages, you know. But, you know, it doesn't make your job any less important. No matter how big or small it is important. It is an important addition to the restoration of the life and of the original energy of this place, okay? What they got to say for themselves. What is the truth, okay? So make sure that you always focus on what is the truth, okay? That's why they falling out, because they had like lost contact with what the real truth is, okay? It's like they convinced themselves that they were so powerful that they forgot who was really in charge, who really started this. I'm hearing I started this motherfucking gangster this is the motherfucking thanks I get, okay? So really being forced to face the truth that it is God, okay? Get with it or get lost, okay? That's what I'm hearing. What's gateway and vision? It says, I can't take it no more, okay? They can't take it anymore. The exposure is too much. It's like, look, and I put it down on top of the sun card, and it was like this, okay? God been watching everything that they've been doing, and that's why it's time for him to expose everything that's been going on in the dark. So don't worry about it. Everything that been happening in the dark all this time, it's all coming to light. You just sit back and do what you're supposed to do and allow yourself to work. You know what I mean? To do this divine work and not feel like nobody could stop you, because they really can't. Because stopping you is stopping God. Okay? It says they have hurt me. They have hurt a lot of us. Okay? They hurt us and that hurt God. And that's why it's exposure time to everybody that's with that dark, negative, patriarchal, coven tie shit. Okay? It says, I can't make you happy. Okay? They can't make themselves happy. That's what I'm getting from that. It says, don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. I don't know. It's like this energy of them like trying to pray now. Like praying for breaks, praying for forgiveness, okay? It says, my life is a mess right now. It says, I feel lonely, okay? So that's what it is. Sadness and despair going out to the people who think that the power of God is a game, okay? The people who play with it, the people who mock it, the people who act like they with it, but then live the complete opposite life of that, all of them getting karma. All right, Raziel, what's the final thought on this? It says, Athena, star woman, fly high and don't forget to breathe, okay? I see Aries and Scorpio energy right here at the bottom of the deck, okay? So that's that war energy. We got Gemini. That's that energy of this realm is gonna mirror the energy of God, whether they like it or not. Scorpio energy is the death energy, the new beginning energy, the new way of being energy, okay? This says never compromise at the bottom of the deck. Ain't no more compromising. Dang. So it says also, so she was a sage, also a guide, a wise woman, and a mystic, okay? And mystic is that Scorpio energy. It says push yourself to the limit so you can fly higher than anyone before you. Okay. It says, I first became a fan of Athena's when I started reading her articles and I loved her personality. I saw her as a very successful, flamboyant writer. I was shocked and saddened after she died. And the next time I heard about her, I was working late one night on a show called Psychic TV Australia. There was a psychic from Queensland who approached me and asked me if I knew Athena. As soon as the psychic mentioned Athena's name, suddenly Athena's spirit came through and I was able to give her the messages I received from Athena. Years later, Athena came through in one of my seances. In the seance, she explained that Athena wasn't her real name, and she went on to tell us that she was so sad to leave her soulmate as she wanted more time with him. She was also saddened and confused by her illness and thought it might have been karma for from a past life in Egypt, okay? So something very significant about this Egyptian energy. The Egyptians are all over this government, okay? They finna tear this all the way down, okay? Under God. It says, but accepted her fate at the end, okay? And that's what they finna have to do. They finna have to just accept this fate. They know they done so much, it's ridiculous. They saddened and getting confused by these illnesses they are attracting to themselves, okay? They just don't understand the way that this thing is changing around because they are not tapped into the blueprint of unconditional love. Because unfortunately, the ungodly have no concept of God's true plans. It says Athena was a beautiful soul, loving and kind with a sense of humor. And that's you, baby, okay? You're loving and you're kind, and you should be able to smile and be happy throughout this life and get what it is that you need to get and really have a fair chance of living your life without having, your own government, your own family, or whoever else trying to shoot you down before you even make it anywhere. And God is tired of that, and He's going to make sure that that never happens again. It says when you choose this card in a reading, it is telling you it is time to focus on your inner spiritual work. It is asking you to maintain peace, harmony, friendships, abundance, and love to achieve the desired result. Results when you walk the path of a spiritual seeker. It's time to believe and draw in everything possible and mystical, and to open your mind to self awareness and avoid anything that may create imbalance in your life. It's now time for you to go within to the silence and listen to your inner stirrings of soul energy, which has the answers to everything you want to know. Call in the spirits and ask to work with the light, okay? So just make sure that you continue to work with the light, continue to be this beautiful rising sun, stay tapped into this flower of life energy, and know that you always got divine guardians backing you this entire journey that you're on. And nobody gonna touch you, okay? So, because you are, his anointed. So with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you needed out of this. And I will see you later, my beautiful people. Bye.